And now let's look at what's going on in the Korean peninsula. Tensions between North and South Korea are skyrocketing. The North says it fired strategic cruise missiles from a submarine on Sunday. Strategic means the missiles are capable of carrying a nuclear warhead. The launch came just before South Korea and the U.S. began their biggest joint drills in 5 years. The drills started today and will last for 11 days. These drills are basically a show of force. They're a warning to Pyongyang to stop its arms rush. And the drills also help reassure South Koreans that Uncle Sam has their back. But how effective are they? Are the North Koreans going to toe the line? It seems quite unlikely. North Korean state media released images of the submarine cruise missile launched today. 5 photos purportedly show nuclear-capable missiles being launched from a submarine. If true, this will be the first known instance of Pyongyang launching cruise missiles from sea. It would also be the first time North Korea launched multiple missiles from a submarine. North Korean media claim the missiles could strike targets 1,500 kilometers away, which means American bases in Japan are within attack range. Of course, most North Korean claims are to be taken with a pinch of salt. That's what South Korea's military spokesperson said after the launches.
Yesterday, our military detected an unspecified missile which was launched from a submarine in the waters of North Korea's Simpo yesterday morning. South Korean and U.S. intelligence agencies are working to analyze the specifics. What North Korea claimed and the fact that we analyzed are different.
The launches come 4 days after Pyongyang shared images of a missile test. North Korea's Kim Jong-un also ordered intensified drills for quote-unquote a real war. Clearly, the U.S.-South Korea drills aren't cowing the North down. Reports say it's having the opposite impact, in fact. North Korea has been using drills as an excuse to escalate its own tests. State media agency KCNA released a video on Sunday. It showed Kim Jong-un meeting the top military brass. The media reported that, and I'm quoting, important practical deterrence measures were discussed here. Let me in fact quote further. The US imperialists and South Korean puppet forces are getting ever more undisguised in their anti-democratic People's Republic of Korea military maneuvers. The North is using the drills as an excuse to ramp up arms tests. This comes at a time when millions in the Hermit Kingdom are starving. Nothing like a foreign enemy to unite a troubled population, after all. And if that's the case, why are the US and South Korea adding fuel to the fire? After all, drills were cancelled or scaled down during the last few years. This was when talks were on to de-escalate tensions. But all of that has changed last year. Pyongyang conducted a record number of missile tests in 2022. And they continue this year as well. Experts say this is for leverage during negotiations. The North wants to be declared an official nuclear power. It wants sanctions to stop. Sanctions have crippled its economy and left its population starving. The missiles are a way for North Korea to negotiate from a position of strength. But this strategy is not working, not yet. It has spooked the South. Polls say 70% of South Koreans support developing nuclear weapons of their own. The mayor of Seoul says denuclearization sentiments are changing.
북한이 전술 핵무기 소형 경량화에 성공을 해서
Now that North Korea has nearly succeeded in miniaturizing and making lighter tactical nuclear weapons and secured at least dozens of warheads, we've come to a point where it's difficult to convince people of the rationale that we should refrain from developing nuclear weapons and stick to the course of denuclearization.
이제 더 이상 국민들을 설득하기가 힘든 시점이 왔습니다.
So could South Korea once again host nuclear weapons? Remember, the US stationed nukes in South Korea till 1991. President Yoon Suk-yeol had said in 2021 that he would ask the US to redeploy them. Nuclear weapons in South Korea. We're not sure if that will happen. But when tensions and hostility around the world are so high, another nuclear face-off is the last thing our planet needs.